Is he leader of the opposition or is he leader of the demolition is a question that people are wondering about. With the Vote Chori war cry, did he signal a loss ahead? The focus was on Rahul's image building, his profile, and not on the Congress's strength on the ground, where they continue to be absolutely decrepit. Rahul Gandhi's confusion over endorsing Tejasvi Yadav as Chief Minister completely confused the voter in Bihar. I'm telling you why Rahul Gandhi should take a lion's share of the blame for what happened in Bihar. The Congress's arrogance, bad advice to the RJD as far as Mukesh Sahani, etc., all rest on Rahul Gandhi's shoulders, because no matter what anyone tells you about the Congress, it is Rahul Gandhi who finally signs off on all decisions. Rahul Gandhi took a preposterous foreign trip for 2 weeks during the Bihar campaign when he should have been in town settling things with the RJD and the other allies. Rahul's total focus on photo opportunities, thinking that that is going to create a big splash. And amidst the entire Bihar fight, and this is perhaps most glaring of all, what did he do? He dropped a bomb about faraway Haryana. Nothing to do with Bihar. He dropped a bomb about Haryana, completely confusing and distracting voters about what Rahul's real focus was. So here is who is annoyed with Rahul at this point of time. And it's not surprising that this list is pretty long. Take a look at this. Congress allies are annoyed with Rahul Gandhi because of what he did during the campaign. State Congress units behind the scenes are annoyed about Rahul Gandhi. India bloc partners are openly irritated about Rahul Gandhi. They are speaking against him, including the Trinamool. The Congress's old guard in private, they would never dare to do it in public. In private, they are bickering and pointing fingers at Rahul Gandhi like they have been since 2019. Internal strategists of the Congress party, also in private on WhatsApp groups, are talking against Rahul Gandhi. Youth cadre in the Congress party, in large numbers we've seen on the ground, are complaining and expressing their disappointment with Rahul Gandhi's leadership, which has largely been absent on the ground in a state like Bihar. Which leads us to the question, is this Rahul's kiss of death? Everything he touches. Now, this is not something to talk about lightly, because Rahul Gandhi is no fringe contender. He is leader of the opposition, de facto chief of India's biggest opposition party and second biggest party in the country. Number one, Vote Chori messaging was a complete flop. How come he didn't get feedback from the ground that this simply wasn't connecting with the voter? Number two, lost virtually all the seats where he campaigned. The Vote Adhikar Yatra traveled through many places. Almost all of those seats have been lost. Number three, very weak youth mobilization. He did videos with Gen Z, talked about big youth mobilization, the Jai Viru of Bihar. The youth don't appear to have voted at all for the Congress party. RJD is a separate issue altogether. There was no booth level traction. All of the resources of the Congress were going into building Rahul's profile as a Jananayak instead of repairing and healing the Congress's organizational strength on the ground, where it continues to be an absolute mess. And the allies were being annoyed by the mixed messaging of Rahul Gandhi. Sometimes he would look friendly, sometimes he wouldn't be there at all. He would send people like Ashok Gehlot to do all the talking. He simply wasn't physically present to fix many of the cracks that voters saw in the Mahagathbandhan before the Bihar election. So here finally is that report card of Rahul's performance versus promise. Promise versus performance. Promise one, that he would galvanize the Gen Z and the Gen Z would rise up and mobilize against the NDA. Reality, zero Gen Z mobilization in Bihar. He promised that the Congress cadre would be re-energized completely because of his Voter Adhikar Yatra and his Vote Chori campaign. The reality is they were demoralized and directionless. How else do you explain this kind of performance? Third promise, Vote Chori will be a revolution. It will completely upend politics in the country. Reality, as you saw, no evidence of the many charges and therefore no resonance as well. Promise, campaign leadership. Reality, foreign trips, long absences, ad hoc photo ops. And finally, he promised big rallies and a presence on the ground. And ultimately, what you saw were very, very irregular appearances.